So, I mean, I gotta tell you this right now. Um, I told y'all about Solo TV 84 a couple years ago. I told you about this dude. He's a flip flopper. He's never a main eventer. Um, Solo TV 84 will always be, and he is, he was a hype man for other people. He put on Alpha Male Strategies. He put on Stefan is Cold. He put on Fresh and Fit. And he never put on himself. And he had a lot of blow ups with a lot of people. Right? I told y'all about how a lot of these dudes, a lot of these guys are they're double agents. You can't trust them at all. And Solo TV 84 was one of them. I remember when I showed y'all a screenshot about him, and I think I made a video about him like years ago. And I told you this what kind of dude he was. So remember, he deleted all his lives. He deleted all his videos. Now, for some reason, he Mr. Pro Black now. The same dude who's talk about Snow Buddy Sundays. He was having Passport guys on his videos. Now he's denouncing Passport like Austin Holloman. And I'm gonna get to him as well. This is what he said. So the Manosphere took a L recently, Pearly, and now Austin Holloman is disassociating himself from the Passport Bros. The block was hot 2 years ago. I warned y'all. It wasn't 2 years ago. It was more like 3 years ago. So this is the reason why his numbers went down. And I'm starting to notice ever since Austin Holloman so-called disassociated himself from the Passport Bros, I think a whole bunch of people pulled their support from him. Because his Twitter used to blow up and he used to have more numbers than he had before. Now he doesn't have that many people talking on him no more. And I think he was trying to backtrack and act like he was a Passport Bro. And then basically people called them out. So I hope he didn't started with the similar meetups route. He seriously need a mentor if he thought putting on random women on camera and asking them, are they easy was a flex. So he's young and recently lacks social cues and awareness. He needs to focus on himself first. Nothing wrong with traveling, but he needs to work on his social cues. Mind you, this is the guy that got mad that a feminist chick said he was ugly. Should we go down memory lane about Solo TV 84 talking about social cues? Let's go down the line about Solo TV 84. And I'm going to go for third-party people because he took down his videos and all the shit that he did. See, a lot of these dudes act like they're on another side, but they've been on some side. They're flip-floppers. This is why I can't trust majority of black men and I've been say I couldn't trust black women. Majority of them, like a 95, probably 98% of them I can't trust. Probably 2% I can trust. But black men, it's probably almost the same way. So your boy Austin Holloman says this. A lot of Passport Bros have low standards. Right? But he was a Passport Bro. Did we forget did we forget this dude tattoo a passport on his chest? So a lot of Passport Bros have low standards. Now he's going after the same people he talked down to. I would go on my Twitter, but I follow certain people and I don't want to get, blocked. So let's Okay. Solo TV84, Master One Teacher. So this is a passport bro, who basically leaving and going to Brazil. No, sir, you will not. You need to stay here with the plantation bro and help Keisha with her kids and 3 baby dads. There's no way I'll stay here. And you fake boy Austin Holloman. See, this is the funny thing about this, right? At least they're not. This dude right here is going to Brazil, right? And going back to Brazil, I think. I don't know. So Solo TV84.
A Domino's order carry out online or by phone.
This is somebody who never went to the gym. He always act like he going to the gym, but he was never really.
And get any one-topping pizza for $7.99 each.
Claritin knocks out symptoms from over 200 allergens without knocking you out. Live Claritin Clear.
So Solo TV84 used to be in Spaces until he became irrelevant. He put on Fresh and Fit. A lot of people didn't hear about Fresh and Fit before Solo. And Solo TV84 and what was his name? Xanderthos Clutch was supposed to be the Fresh and Fit. They end up having a falling out because Xanderthos Clutch thought he was Mr. Playboy. He thought he was Mr. Perfect, right? And he was taking a whole bunch of shots at Passport Bros. On my other channel, I still have the videos of Xanderthos Clutch talking shit about Passport Bros. Instead of making it distinct, and then, people let him stay in there because they cool with him or whatever. Hey, whatever. But the fact is, he was talking shit while he was acting like he was for Passport Bros. Then he went overseas and ended up not being accepted because people seen how off he was. He complaining about him going to 2 countries and him not getting the respect and stuff or whatever he was saying. And I'm like, you thought muscles would get you in the door? You thought the way you sound and how you throw people under the bus will get you likes or whatever? So Solo and Xanderthos Clutch was supposed to be Fresh and Fit. Instead, Solo endorsed Fit. And then that's what started Fresh and Fit, I think. Now, here we go.
If a white dude approaches Janae, then it's all, everything's perfect.
Did y'all remember the Janae? What's her name? Janae Anel. Remember her 2 years ago? So, remember, Solo TV84 is talking about social cues. But this is how Solo TV84 acts on live streams and in front of a so-called girl. He's supposed to be good with women. Remember, he got embarrassed multiple times. But let's go.
No, I don't think there's the numbers, and you guys are clicking on the interracial dating topic. So I'm mad.
Go for me, and then they want to talk shit, and then they want to see you're not like they're the victim. That's exactly.
Now, this Jeanette Monáe chick, she was all over the manosphere. See, I know the history of what happened in the manosphere. We had this whole Pearly things. It's the same shit. It's the same damn shit. The manosphere find a topic, somebody starts something, and then they talk about this topic for about a couple months, and then it dies down and they jump to another thing.
Okay, ooh, that was pretty bad.
With that being said, what you're not gonna do, what you're not gonna do is you're gonna try to validate my words. What I have to say based on
So, mind you, this ain't the only time that Solo TV84 looked like a goofball in the way he dressed. And also, this ain't the only time. Remember, there was at times when this dude was in the middle of the street interviewing women, dancing in the middle of the street, doing some clown dance. And he was doing all this crazy shit, but he's talking about social cues.
I'm in a relationship. That's what you're not gonna do.
But you ain't saying nothing.
The woman over there.
Okay, that's your opinion. Because he's the shit, right? Talk empty, she cuts me.
Hey, you gotta be ready for that type of response if you're being aggressive. I asked her that question, and he was the one who.
Bro, you the type of bro to go to 07.
And remember, before Austin Holloman, the rhetoric was go overseas and this and this. Remember, Solo TV84 was an endorser, a backer of Passport Bros. It's on this thing. I don't have to make none of this shit up. This is why it's a good thing that these people still have these live streams up, because this shit is dead now. But the fact is, Solo TV84 was out here, had his pom-poms for SYSBM and had his pom-poms for Passport Bros. Now he don't want to be associated with the Manosphere or Passport Bros, but he was constantly in the space for years to get his channel up, and then eventually that shit fell because nobody fucked with him no more, because they knew what kind of dude he was, and nobody wanted to fuck with him no more. And they basically disassociated with him because he was a flip-flopper. It's the same shit what happened with your boy Super Sly. He's struggling with them numbers too, because a lot of the people don't want to hear the same shit over and over again with him, because they see he's full of shit too. A lot of these people's numbers are going down. It's not because of no fucking analytics. It's because people get tired of them. I know people who had their fucking videos, straight videos, they stay who they are and they got a good flat views because they stayed who they are and they evolved on their content. See, and this whole thing of Passport Bros and them calling us rejects, or them calling us rejects if we go SYSBM, it ain't new. It's the same. It was all this shit happened before. We handled it. We just didn't have an Austin Holloman fucking everything up. Austin Holloman fucked the whole Passport Bro movement up because he went over there and act like a passport player, and he went on national fucking news. But the one thing that was so good about this whole so-called situation with Austin Holloman, it also put the women on blast, the black women on blast too, with Asian women, because they got on the news for talking shit about Asian women. They got on the news for talking about Asian women. That shit was crazy too. So women looked at bad, and Passport Bros looked at bad, and Austin Holloman said, well, I'm not a Passport Bro. Even though he fucked over, he could never go back to Brazil. It's no denying that this dude cannot go back to Brazil. To me, I never actually ever seen any Passport Bro get kicked out of a country and put it on national news, other than Miko Worldwide. And Miko Worldwide went back to Colombia, I think. He went back to Colombia and was like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. He went back to the Dominican Republic. Every place that they said that he did something wrong, he went back. He even went back to America in some of the projects and shit. So that was news, but it wasn't super news. And I think he sued whatever happened. Even the Timothy Reed shit didn't hit super news. The worst thing that happened was Austin Holloman, because he didn't know how to deal with. I can say it's not social cues. It's that he didn't master other people's societies like he was supposed to. He didn't understand other people's culture and didn't understand that other countries don't want their so-called bad women to be put on Front Street in American culture. The women here don't care. They living in this fucking fantasy that think that they can go anywhere and everywhere and every man will marry them and date them. But there's videos coming out more and more that these women getting kicked out of fucking clubs. They getting kicked. They being kicked out of countries, and they being deaded, or they being beat up overseas too. Remember them women that went over Korea? Remember the black girl that went over Korea and she ended up getting being smacked by the Korean dude, the Korean dude that was throwing black men under the bus, and it was a couple black chicks who went over to Korea and they failed and they had to come back to America. Remember that? Remember when they was talking shit about black men and they was going overseas to Korea to try to take advantage of Korean men and Korean men send their ass back over here?
Well, that's why
And the funny thing about, Solo TV84, Solo TV84 and Master One Teacher had a falling out. You know what Master One Teacher did? He pretty much banged Jeanette. He banged Jeanette. I think it was a video. I forgot her name. Let me check.
I didn't respond. So if you on it, guys, you don't have to spend.
See, that's the.
So let me go in and show you this Jeanette, this Janelle chick. Master One Teacher flew her out, and basically, I think he bagged her a couple times just to show that, yeah, he travel overseas, but he can get women here. And I proved the fact that I can get women here. I just don't want the motherfuckers. The selection that they try to give me, I'm like, nah, you good. Y'all good. Let me see. I ain't even check her out in a couple years. Yeah, Jeanette. Yeah, she's irrelevant. Jeanette is fucking irrelevant. She is absolutely irrelevant. Like, she is really irrelevant to the point where, yeah, she's irrelevant. She was big for 2 years. And, basically, she was the talk of the town. She was the talk of the town. Basically 2 years ago, and then basically she fell the fuck off. And the funny thing about this is that these so-called good women, they didn't say shit. She was all over the manosphere at some point. Now let me see about her numbers. Cause she didn't blow up from talking shit about the manosphere. She didn't blow up at all. 3 months ago, her video is 129 views. This the same chick who was sitting there talking all this shit about how good she is and how she have all this and that and I'm this girl and I'm not blah blah blah. And this chick can't even get a attractiveness consultation. Wow. Yeah, sure. So here we go.
See, that's the problem right there. You know what I mean? Women, what's wrong with cheddars? If I want to...
So this Solo TV84, I forgot this video. So, let me get this out the way. So, this your boy, Solo right here. Let me show you Solo TV84, and let me show you Solo TV84. Okay, I got that on there. There we go.
I said about you.
Yo,
It wasn't even about you.
videos. Haven't you mentioned me in other videos? Whole ass nigga.
Oh
Haven't
my
you
God.
mentioned me in other videos?
Nigga, go to once again, get back to your original point. Your original point. You said the first video when you started on Taking Shots was 2018. So you've been.
Now remember, these two always want to talk about everybody else, but they don't want to talk about each other. Both of them don't know how to conduct themselves. Both of them scream and yell and argue and all this. But for some reason, they go take a lot of shots at other people.
Pussy hurt
Stop the cap.
2 years. So you said nothing to me, but so you've been sitting here. Your pussy hurt.
Stop the cap.
So you've been sitting here. Your pussy hurt.
Stop the cap.
So you've been sitting here. Your pussy hurt.
Stop the cap. Haven't you mentioned me in other videos?
Now, this is a guy who says that he's no tax or whatever, right? This is Solo TV84. Now, should black men have conservative conversations about racism with non-black partners? I have no beef with King Richards. I look at him as a brother. I'm embarrassed by my behavior on the stream and frustrated for not being able to ask valid questions. I will make no excuses to my audience. I'm sorry for my behavior. And remember, mind you, this is a guy who sit back. Remember, this is 4 days ago. So this is the same Solo TV84 who flips out, who has no tact, who has no discernment with himself. He has no pre-engagement. He has no pre-thoughts of engagement. He has no mind to actually be tactful to know if you're going to sit here and pretend like you're on some other side, on pro-black, then you should act like a different type of person. But guess what? What he did to King Richards, on my platform, we need answers. If Purdy Fangs was allegedly having freaky parties, aka plantation parties, I understand why people want to move the goalposts, but I'm here for the smoke. With all due respect, you was patient with him for a long time. He began to get worse with respect until you had to check him. Solo, that's why I've been rocking with you. Special guest, please put the video out. Some of us missed it and some clip is important. I guarantee you'll get a lot of views. He don't want to put that up. He put it on Patreon. Solo, he was ducking hard questions. He was a trip told questions. You deleted your live stream, so basically your statement is invalid. Yes, what happened? Fill me in. So this is what Solo TV84 does. Something comes up, he comes back, he clout chases off of it and see if he can ride the wave. Then when it doesn't work out, he leaves and pretend he never did what he did. Then he puts stuff behind a paywall because he doesn't want to look bad. He wants people to pay for him to look bad. So let's see what happened with King Richards, because I don't know what happened. King Richards, oh, he ain't said none of this on his platform. Let me check. I don't know. Let's see. King Richards and Solo TV84. I know nobody probably care about Solo TV84 for real, because back in the day people would clip the shit out of him, but now nobody really care about Solo really. So this is the shit that I'm talking about with this dude. He's a fucking grifter. He was like Roger Allen Curry. Okay, I got it right now. So, Baller X got that video. So let's see King Richards. Let's see King Richards and Solo TV84. Let's see it. Here we go.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Baller X, listen, nigga.
And this is what I'm talking about. How can a dude like Solo TV84, who always says snow bunny Sundays and white women and shit like this, go against his own narrative and think that we all forgot? This is why I say I can't trust none of these niggas in this space, man. And I'm talking about mainly most of the content creators, because a lot of them didn't stay on pace. The only people that I see stayed on pace are SYSBM guys. And I'm talking about content creators. A lot of SYSBM guys who still SYSBM, they left the platform because they didn't want to be in the mix of this shit. And Man of Tomorrow. That's the only people. Everybody else been flip-flopping. 2 years ago, 3 years ago, they was talking about something different. Now, this year, they're Mr. Pro Black. Now, listen to Solo TV84.
Now fuck my apology, nigga. At the end of the day, nigga, all y'all going out bad, nigga. And that's why you mad, nigga. Bro, stop talking and let me answer that. See, nigga, shut the fuck up. Get off my channel. Stop talking. See, this is what I'm talking about. Nah, nigga, get the fuck off my channel. Nigga, you are an employee. And you gonna come here and say stop talking. See, this is why you went under a fucking white girl, signed the fucking contract, and now, nigga, you looking fucking stupid. And now you wanna come on my channel and talk spicy. Nigga, go take that shit to that white girl, nigga. Be mad at the white girl, nigga.
And this is what I'm talking about, right? Ain't this the same guy who basically put white women on a pedestal? Snow Bunny Sundays with Xanados Clutch? Should I look up the Xanados Clutch? Should I look up the Xanados Clutch thing? Let's go and see what this dude was doing. Let me go to Xanados Clutch, and let me go to Xanados Clutch and Solo TV84. So let me, input it. Let me get it real quick. Let's go real quick. Let's continue to listen to this.
Don't be mad at me, cause nigga, you the hoe. Be mad at the white girl, nigga. If you want to do something, nigga. But you all the way in the UK, buck dancing for that white bitch, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. This is Solo in this bitch, nigga. Don't ever in your fucking life think you can try me when you used to email me asking to come on my fucking channel, nigga. Because once again, bro, I'm letting you speak, but every time I try to talk, you speak over me, and so
I don't get that Solo TV84 thing. He's still a big deal. I don't get it. He said, you used to beg me to go on my King Richards has more subs and more everything than Solo. And he's more relevant. Like, who's paying attention to Solo TV84 in 2022 and 2023? Unless he's doing some shit like this. Who's paying attention to him? So I'm gonna do my research with the Xander's Clutch, but listen to it real quick.
This isn't even a debate. I know people are gonna try to paint it that way. I'm here having a conversation to get into your mindset right now as to what you think of what's going on and how you think and feel about what's going on in the city.
And a lot of these motherfuckers, and one thing that I don't respect a lot of these people who is they get mad at pearly things and people hiring. These motherfuckers will work for white people right now. And they're not going to sit there and talk this pro-black shit to a bunch of white people because they'll get fired. A lot of these people went to college to go and buy white products. Half of the stuff that you got is based off white people.
Situation, right? So for me, I'm looking at this like this, right? And I understand you think and believe that just pearly things, what she says doesn't encroach or reflect on you because you didn't say it. But I'm telling you, if she's your employer, then unfortunately you're gonna get some of this blowback too, because you're still under that umbrella of just Pearly Things Entertainment or LLC or whatever her business is.
Okay, but when I do my shows and when I do anything on my channel, does it say? What does it say? When I do my podcast, what does it say?
Well, your podcast?
Yeah. Whenever I do a video, ask the people in your chat. What does it say? What does it say? What is the banner of my?
And even people making comment sections, even people talking about like, is he still around? This is Solo TV84. Nobody takes this dude seriously. Oh, I'm Solo in the building. But he don't have no awareness. Remember the tweet. He says Austin Holloman has no social cues and self-awareness. I know I have self-awareness. I'm a peon when it comes down to YouTube. I got small percent. I don't matter on YouTube. In real life, I matter to a whole bunch of group of other people, yes. But I don't matter to the general public like that. I'm not going to say talk big. Oh, yeah, I'm this and I'm this and I'm that. I'm self-aware. But this dude, he seemed like he thinks he better than everybody else. He got exposed badly. Can't answer. Poor Solo. God bless his fake little heart. One of the subscribers right here. Shout out to Dan Patrick Hughes. Shout out to Dan Patrick Hughes. Google Beach. He called out Solo. He called out Solo right there. He like, you can't get by. Solo has gotten Solo by Shiver 7, so he can't talk spicy anymore, Mr. Crypto Guy. Yup. Solo TV thought we was talking shit. This is the same dude who was begging Shiver 7 to get on his live. Like, oh, can I get on? Can I get on? Can I get on? Can I get on? See, look. Wait, I thought Solo TV loved the snow bunnies too. It's the season for chocolate bunnies. Pull out old content proving he was a snow bunny. New guys always trying to fit in. No, he not. Everybody's pro-black now. Everybody's taking that give me 5 on the 5 black stuff. Yeah, everybody know that Solo TV84 said what y'all want about the manosphere, but it keeps the street hot. Why all these dudes dealing in the space want to come back? Facts. They all left the space, but stay speaking on the space. Solo TV84 is just like fucking Roger Allen Curry. Bitch ass nigga Roger Allen Curry, because I'm going to still talk about him. Alive relevancy. He's dead now. I don't give a fuck. He was always coming in and out the space. Oh, I don't like the manosphere. It's bad for my book. Oh yeah, that book didn't really do shit for nobody, right? But all these people will come back, leave, 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 come back.
Channel say? What does the trailer say? What does the podcast say? What is in every single corner or in the middle of every single video? What does it say?
I'm not sure, but maybe somebody in the audience knows because we have overlapping fans.
You don't know what? Okay, cool.
I mean, I've watched your live streams. I'm sorry if I don't pay attention to the banner. I mean, I watch a lot of live streams. You know, I'm not making excuses. I just don't.
Cool. It's whatever, innit? Right, it's whatever, bro. It's whatever, bro.
Yeah, man. Oh, I got it.
Controlling bandits.
Yeah, now so shout out to Melody tomorrow. Go ahead. I'm gonna give you the floor, man. Go ahead. You got it.
Yeah, man. Like I don't understand all this talk with the travel group thing, man. It's just like, listen, people feel humiliated about the actual group of women that they're actually dealing with. Like I said, like the vast majority of people who mind their own business and travel, we ain't even doing this passport, bro. This is why it's better off for this dude to die at this point. So that why all the bitch ass niggas was following this fucking dude who actually betrayed the goddamn concept of passport, bro.
Really? It's going to picture.
Die with that dude.
It's going to picture.
That dude.
You want to die? Why you want to
yes, he has to go. Well, but that way.
And it's in a way, he's kind of right, because like if something happened to Austin Holloman, a lot of these dudes won't travel no more. You won't see them in Colombia. You won't see them in Dominican Republic no more. You won't see them in these places messing up the name and fucking the thing up. And then it will revert back to the old ways where it was, where Charles Tyler wasn't doing this crazy shit. Every passport guy that I know who was traveling before Austin Holloman, they was not on fucking news. They did not act crazy. Everybody that was the discernment to do, right? Like, come on, man. So this is the thing, and I realized this too. And somebody told me what pro-black means, and I'm probably gonna make a video about it. I'm probably just gonna like show you and break it down to you, right? What pro-black means when it comes to that. People, you know, it's gonna be fun, right? But I gotta show you that what it is. But look, so I ain't know Man Tomorrow was on the live stream with with Ramil. I don't watch Ramil. So Austin Holloman really did fuck up a movement that really wasn't for him. Going to overseas and trying something that you're not good with, and not understand that white guys can do it. Look, let me tell you right now what's happening, right? All these countries are getting soured on men going over there. Not high numbers. Colombia is having a problem with white guys now because of what happened to that Colombian DJ. They don't trust white guys no more because white guys was killing them. That's what happened in Thailand. That's what happened in Japan. That's what happened in some of these covered countries like the Philippines. That's why these countries changed up. And they would say, okay, if you want to come into this certain area, we're not about that whole sex traveling shit. I mean, sex tourism. Go to that area and you can stay over there. But this area is not for that. Austin Holloman went to a place that wasn't made for tourists to do what they want. So he ventured out in a place that he should have never ventured out and put himself on TV in another country. Now, I got it. Since I was telling y'all about that, Solo TV84 and Xanados Clutch. Here we go.
I do got something there, Al. What about your new partner, Unplugged Dipshit? And I wasn't there.
Unplug. Remember, a couple years ago, Solo put on Unplugged Fitness, which was Fresh and Fit. Solo put on Fresh and Fit. He pretty much made them, just like he did with Stephen is Cold, and the same thing he did with Alpha Male Strategies. He endorsed these guys. He was a hype man for them, and then basically he ended up being left behind by them. So this is the origin of Xanados Clutch and all the shit that he was saying. His partner in crime used to be Solo, and Xanados Clutch was talking so much shit about Passport Bros. He was thinking he was better than them. He was thinking he was better than the Manosphere. He was saying all this shit, and then eventually he went overseas, and women wasn't really that impressed with him. He's complaining in chats. He's under comment sections talking about how they not responded to him. Oh, black men are messing up his traveling. But you supposed to be the top tier guy with the big muscles, right? So nobody should be able to get in your way because you're the big top guy, right?
Once again, when this shit happened, was I there? I wasn't there. I logged off right away. Because guess what? I got shit to do. So when you and him, whatever the fuck happened, he's telling me his side, you telling me your side. And I'm like, what the fuck?
And you didn't use any of your powers to set his ass straight and give me a fucking
I did. What do you think I did? I said, no, bro, don't do that again. What do you think? But you think I'm supposed to hold your hand and shit, my nigga? Like, you a grown-ass man. If a man disrespects you stand up for your fucking...
And mind you, Xanados Clutch was all over the Manosphere trying to be Mr. Alpha with the muscles. Yeah, man, I'm Xanados Clutch. The community never liked me, but I'm better now. Look at me. I'm Xanados Clutch with muscles. Yeah, they're gonna regret. He wanted some revenge, and I try to agree with him. I'm like, okay, do your thing, man. Then he started just throwing people under the bus all the time. So he's a flip flopper too. But it's not up to me who he associate with. I'm not telling nobody else to associate with dude. I'm just showing you the proof. And this video is about multiple people, but mainly Solo TV84, Austin Holloman, and many other people that's gonna get swept in this. This is the actions of these people, and they act like they basically double agents, and they act like they for somebody. That's why I don't trust a lot of people, man.
Okay, then what's the fucking problem? Because I wasn't there. What's the problem then, my nigga?
Do you not see the correlation?
There is no correlation because I wasn't there. It had nothing to do with me.
But yeah, he's...
The fucking bullshit that nigga was doing, he was in the group chat, and then that nigga put it off in the group chat. And if you still got an issue with that nigga, what did I tell you? I said, you know what? Let me set this shit
with the setup, dude. I'll talk to him, and hell, you know what? He's talking about, oh man, see me, I'll box you for Miami to Dallas, man.
Nigga, I'll pay your flight, nigga.
Fine, I'll take the Dallas. I'll box his ass because he's getting boosted up by every fucking dating coach here. And I don't know why. I mean, there's way better talent for starters. And second, this guy is a fucking... Oh, do not get me started on him. Don't get me started on him. How about that, huh? If he wants to see me face to face. Tell him to give me a fucking apology, or we can just see each other face to face, honestly. Because
I'll be respectful with you, bro, but you don't have to pull the path in this space.
Oh, I never said I did.
I brought you on, bro.
Oh my
Hold on, let me finish. I brought you on because I was like, yo, this guy Xander's Clutch is highly fucking underrated. He needs more visibility. That's it. I brought you on, and let's do the Snow Bunny Sunday, bro. I didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying?
And I know you didn't, which is why I'm being respectful towards you.
And this is this is the whole thing about the Snow Bunny Sundays. That's why they don't have the Snow Bunny Sundays no more, because Xander's Clutch got in his feelings because, you know, Solo TV84 takes a little bit of money. I'm gonna tell you his gas, right? He put people on, and they move on without him, and he gets mad because they don't cut him in on their future stuff. So he ends up having to fall out with him. But in 2 years, there's been multiple people that put themselves on without Solo TV84. You know the reason why he going after Just Pearly things in this situation? Because he didn't have a hand in Just Pearly things. He want to be irrelevant. He want to be relevant now, because if he was having such a nice life, like he said he is, then he wouldn't need to come back online. Just like how, you know, your boy Ramil, he comes, he leaves, he comes, he leaves, he comes, he leaves, he comes, and then he try to sit back and act like he can shit on everybody. Like, stay gone and never come back.
Fly out there.
Nigga, I'll pay your flight, nigga. Bro, is it that serious? You had a shouting match with a new YouTuber, and you got disrespected, or you feel like that. I understand. But here's the thing. At the end of the day, my nigga, you talking all this shit about Unplugged, but you still rocking with that nigga. So what does it say about you? So I don't want to hear this shit about Unplugged when you still fucking with a nigga that threw me under the fucking bus. What has that nigga done for you? And I'm not going to air on our business, because that's not for the public.
So Solo TV84 was talking about, mainly he was talking about Xander's Clutch was still messing with and still rocking with fucking C Boogie. And after C Boogie did what he did to the Game Changer, Xander's Clutch was still messing with with C Boogie. So, you know, it kind of hit him back with his bullshit. So let's see. Master One Cheeser, Jeanette. This is the girl that had the space on fire a couple years ago. Okay, here we go.
Is a greedy son of a bitch who didn't listen to me when I was trying to help him. Point blank, period. That's it. It wasn't about, oh, Janae ain't gonna give me no. My nigga, I'm not stressing over Janae. I fuck better bitches than Janae. I can post the receipts. I don't give a fuck. This is not about that. All right, let's hear what Janae's got to say about this shit. Real quick, Janae, Janae, if you're watching, bitch, Janae, I got a lot of smoke for you, bitch. I got a lot of smoke, but I'll let you live. You fucking $5 penny ass whore.
Now, mind you, he said he smashed better looking women than her, but he had to insult the girl. And remember, mind you, I remember when this happened. This shit went on for months. Solos couldn't handle it that a girl didn't like him and a girl talked about him. He was mad as shit that a girl didn't like him. So let's listen to the Jeanette rant that he had.
I'm letting you live right now, bitch. You keep running your name
and mind you, exposing the manosphere. This dude, this exposing the manosphere dude really didn't grow in any kind of proportion. He wanted to hit it big by talking about the manosphere, basically he used the manosphere to get himself a job. So basically he somebody told me he did this shit. He went after the manosphere. He failed to get money and get views off the manosphere talking about the manosphere. But he got a job talking about men, and that's about it.
All these bitch, let's go. Let's get into this shit. Let's get into it. Let's get into this whore. Let's get into this bitch.
She's like, this dude keeps sending me money. Like, what is wrong with this guy? That's what she was like. Why does he keep sending me money? She blocked him on everything. But he kept trying to pay her to keep coming back on his channel. Because if you look at Solo's...
And this is Solo TV84, the so-called guy who puts everybody on. Which is true, he does. But he's not as relevant than he say he is. This dude do not want to fuck with somebody like myself because I can expose half of the shit that this dude did and said. He can't talk about social awareness and social cues. None of you motherfuckers who talk shit about manosphere and shit could talk about social skills and anything, because y'all don't have social skills yourself.
Solo's analytics, any video he does with Janae gets a lot of views. So he was doing everything that he can to try to get her back on the panel. That's why he kept sending her money. She sent me this. She's like, what's up with your boy? No, he said, he says, oh, no. Solo sent it to her. Payment from Solo TV84 for being alive. This is what he's doing. This is after she blocked him on all platforms. She blocked him on every single platform. But he still had her Cash App. So he used her Cash App to communicate with her.
She's split. She's got multiple personalities. Now she's got Christine. I've been telling y'all think I'm bugging, I'm reaching. Bruh, this chick got multiple personality disorder. There's Nene, there's Janae, and now we got Christine. So guys, we're gonna meet Christine. I want to be white woman. I want to be Karen, I guess. Let's go. Janae, choo 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 choo. Choo 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 choo.
See? Socially awkward dude who try to call other people socially awkward. I mean, should I show Solo TV84 dancing and buck dancing in the middle of the street with a clown suit? Let me try to find that video.
Oh, she took down Oh, Janae, you took down that video. Oh, Janae, you took down the video of that Whoppy Wop.
And mind you, this the same dude who was dancing. I mean, not dancing. This the same dude who was this the same dude who got kicked off Sarah. Yo, this the same guy who said he left the manosphere 10, 15 times. Every time something goes down, this nigga runs. This is why I said we can't. If there was ever a race war, I'm very considered that I'm not gonna join none of you niggas' side for real, seriously, because if this is how these niggas act when something goes down, every time something bad happens, these niggas cower in fear or say shit like, "Oh, I'm not part of the manosphere." I saw this dumb motherfucker say he not part of the manosphere so many times, but he needed the manosphere for clout and views. And this is the type of dude he is.
Oh, wait. I'm gonna play this video for y'all. And then I'm gonna ride out. Because, shout out to Janae, man. With your bitch ass. Wait, but Janae, hold on a second. I'm so confused. Guys, Janae always talks that pro-black shit, right? Why you got the...
Mind you, he's right now talking about pro-black. He's acting like he's pro-black. He's checking King Richards about Pearl because Solo's now pro-black.
The biggest German flag in the world in your living room, bitch. Like, shout out to Germany.
And she says that she's doing so well for herself. I'm like, really? Your bedroom suggests otherwise.
She's saving the money. Maybe she's a minimalist. You know, she lives a minimalist lifestyle. I don't blame her. I live a minimalist lifestyle.
Solo, I did block you. MT told me to block you because he blocked your ass too because you're being petty and ugly inside and out. So we both blocked you. You kept going on my channel, grabbing.
And this is what I say about a lot of these women, right? This is what I say about a lot of these chicks, right? Let them give you insults and wait 2 or 3 years and come back to what their life is after that and see what they're about. And as you see, if you go on some of her social media, if you go on some of her shit, she's not it. She don't get no views. Nobody give a fuck about her. She got a lot of clout from the manosphere. And then they moved on to somebody else. And it's just like the Just Pearly things. A lot of people are getting exposed with this Just Pearly things. A lot of irrelevant motherfuckers, man.
My videos, making response videos because you have.
So this was when Jeanette was popular. Ain't it familiar? Ain't this familiar that Just Pearly things? Ain't this familiar? Doesn't this look familiar? Just Pearly things, right? Remember? Isn't this familiar? When you have one person on here, and these dudes is actually thinking that she was fine and good looking and bad or whatever they was trying to think that she was. And your boy MTR, he already shown that he's a fake red pill dude hanging out with a girl over in Jamaica. I already knew this dude was on some simp shit bullshit when he talked bad about red pill. Now here, look, this is Jeanette. Everybody thought she was somehow this beautiful girl, and I'm like, ain't y'all the same dudes who was talking shit about Passport Bros back in the day? Let's see your girl Danica Marie.
It's not gonna last.
Let's see what she says in one of her stuff, because you know, Courtney Michelle, should I give up on black men joining the sisterhood? So many of my videos. So many of my videos was banned and black worship. What?
Can we see that?
Day one, I love my people. And then you're cutting them, first of all, 1090 damn splits, but we gonna leave it over there.
So my videos is banned and black male worships are looking dumb. What? The real black men, to all the bitter black women here celebrating, the real black men are still walking with you. Get with Phil and Dennis Spur to combat strikes. This is getting ridiculous. So, I'm also going to tell you this right now, too. Like I said, I'm on Just Pearly's side because she's an underdog, and I'm always going to have the back of the underdog. I was on Austin Holloman's side until he showed me that he wasn't really the underdog. He was just a arrogant piece of shit, Pookie. So I'm like, I ain't being on this dude's side. But Just Pearly things is, she's not fighting back. She fighting back in the other ways. She using her money, and she using her connection to go after people. It's the same thing I said with Quantum TV. I was on his side too. I'm like, his takes are stupid. I was like, man, fuck this shit. I'm like, this dude don't know what he talking about. But why are y'all making videos about one dude? It's like I said, man. I always like to see this, man, when the underdog win. Just Pearly thing's gonna beat this shit, and all these so-called black women who is for black men, they're gonna end up looking ridiculous. They're losing. I don't know if they're losing numbers, but what is it? Courtney Michelle. Let's see what this dude's saying. Let's see. What I am Courtney. Yeah, she and the downfall of a space. So I want to say this before about these idiots who think this space is going to downfall. As long as you're treating black men like shit, there will always be a black manosphere. As long as you leaving out black men, there's always going to be people who don't want to fuck with the black society. As long as you're keeping insulting people, then this space will never fall. Just like MGTOW will never fall. Just like Red Pill will never fall. Just like Incel will never fall. You can ban every single content creators and try to sprinkle this bullshit. They're gonna fight it in real life. And they just gonna get a jobs and take all the things they do as selfish. What are you gonna do then? Tax men? Then they all just gonna start moving out, going somewhere else. Then you're gonna lose a whole bunch of workforces, and then eventually the men who come overseas, the men who come from the immigrants, you're not gonna try to tax them, and then you're gonna have an economy where these people are gonna take the money they make in America and they're gonna shift it out. So you're gonna lose in all fronts. As long as these women are out of control, as long as these women are talking shit, as long as all this shit is going down, as long as all this fake fuckery and dysfunction is going on, single momhood like this woman, the space will never fall. Even if this bullshit happens, it's never gonna fall. Because you're not making everybody happy. And you're sitting there calling people names. The space will never fall. Dumb shit. But yeah, that's about it, man. So this is why I can't trust a lot of people. They on this double agent shit where it makes me wary of looking around at people. It's better for you to know who your enemies are and who your friends are. And also know who the fake people are. One of the best skills I ever had that I accumulated over the years, and I had to realize this by experiencing it, was you can spot a two-faced person instantly. Who they join, what they listen to, their opinions about each side. So man,